Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising people from the time period of February 14th to February 24th. And before we get into it, I'm just gonna make a little disclaimer. This is my first time posting readings on YouTube, so if the video quality is a little off or the audio quality, I apologize and I'm trying my best to get better at that. And the backdrop is, I'm not a painter, I'm a tarot reader, so it's not the best thing in the world, and the setup will change as time goes on, but for now, it is what it is. So bear with me, and we're just gonna start right away. The first card I got for you guys is the theme for this week, which is I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. And the theme, or the energy you guys need to keep in yourself this week or exhibit to other people, is the hyena, which is dare to be different. And the advice that Spirit has for you guys this week is communication is key, which is the new Moon and Gemini card, which I thought was extremely fitting for this reading. Okay, so right off the bat, this week, you guys may have to start facing past wrongs or things from your past that are still affecting you to this day. There may be a situation that is still on your mind that is weighing on you a lot, that you may need to right a wrong that has happened in some way or another. Can't really talk today, and it's because of this Mercury retrograde, so bear with me on that. But communication is key, and I'm sorry, I feel like have a lot to do with each other in this situation, because I think that there's someone that Spirit wants you to talk to, whether it be in a form of you apologizing to them or just reaching out to them in hopes that things will get better between the two of you, or maybe someone will be reaching out to you to apologize to you this week. And I have a feeling that Spirit is doing this on purpose to see where you guys are in your lives and what your values truly are and things of that matter. And the Dare to Be Different card is really accentuating you needing to show some type of individuality in your lives. You guys are very special people and very different in general, and that's not a bad thing whatsoever. You can actually use that to your advantage and show people the real you when it comes down to like your I don't even think I'm gonna say this word right, eccentricities or your differences. Like, those unique qualities about you is what makes you very special and why people like you in the first place. So I would keep that in mind as well. Be genuinely yourself, especially with this new Moon and Gemini card coming up for the advice. I think that Spirit also is telling you that you'll know the right thing to say when it comes, because it's going to be something very genuine to you. The general theme for this week for you guys is the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Fire in this deck. Okay, and now we're going to pull the Conflict or Challenge. We have the Five of Wands as well for the Conflict or Challenge of this week. And what's going on in the subconscious for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus people. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so I apologize for this deck being all beat up, but it is very well loved. I've had it for a very long time, and I use it quite a bit. It's my most trustworthy deck, so I will continue to use it regardless of what it looks like now, I guess, and I'm sorry about that, but yeah, let's just continue. Alright, so now what has happened in Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus's recent past that have led them to this point? A little bit too many there. Again, too many. We have the Two of Swords, or the Two of Air in this deck. And now What energy is Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising portraying to the world? Or what is their conscious hopes and dreams for the situation? What's on, like, the forefront of things? What can people see, really? We have the Three of Swords. Okay. And then, what is the most likely outcome in this present moment for Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising people in this situation? We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so let's get into it. So, this week I can see you guys kind of having a very fiery and uppity energy about you. We have the Two of Wands and the Balance reverse that just flew out, or Temperance reverse, sorry. I say that card wrong a lot when I was shuffling about that. So I can see you guys kind of having a certain path you want to take in life, or you have a decision to make soon and you are very aware of it. But I feel like this lack of making this decision has caused a lot of disruption or imbalance to your life. You may have kind of felt like you've lost purpose a little bit with the Star in reverse. And I feel like there may be a lot of other outside conflicts that have slowed your progress down when it comes to this, with the Five of Wands being your conflict, or it could be an internal issue of self-confidence. While you have that Queen of Wands energy in your daily routine, I feel like there may still be a little bit of maybe a codependency issue that you're working through with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, or feeling like you are a little bit needy in a sense, and you may be needing some type of outward validation that your idea or project that you're working on, or this person maybe that you're interested in, is a good idea for you, because I can see a lot of indecision in the past, and we're going to ask what the Two of Swords is about on that forefront. We have the Hangman reverse. One more card. And the Ten of Cups. Okay. And below that we had the Four of Swords reverse. So I also feel like you knew there was something very urgent in the department of love and romantic or emotional happiness in your life. I feel like there was a stalemate between two different decisions in that department, whether it be between two different people, two different ways of approaching a situation or solving a problem. I feel like you guys have maybe either realized this conclusion needs to be come to like quickly with the Seven of Cups underneath here, and the Five of Fire and the Two of Wands here as well. I have a feeling that this is causing you a lot of conflict, and you realized that you have to make a decision quite quickly, and you're starting to narrow down your options when it comes to that field. But I have a feeling this is also causing you a lot of like stress with the Three of Swords on the top, or a lot of like sadness. 1 second. Okay, so we have the Fool for that. And we'll scoot this over here for now. Okay, the Fool. And the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. There could have been a new beginning with either an earth sign or somebody with a Daughter of Pentacles character, so a scholarly type person, or somebody who likes to learn new information and like listens to the advice others give them. You could have had a false start with this person, or something bad could have happened involving the two of you, or you could have had a bad financial decision that you made because you decided to make it on a whim, and it maybe didn't turn out for you, and that's why you're going through all of this outwardly stress at the moment. I have a feeling that you're just maybe not feeling good right now, Gemini, and if that's the case, I'm very sorry, but I have a feeling that when it comes to this conflict, there could be just a lot on your plate with the Two of Cups that we have here, or the Two of Pentacles, my bad, when I was pulling for the Five of Wands again. I feel like there's a lot of options on where to go with your life, of course. I've been getting that a lot for people. And with the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I have a feeling that with it with the Four of Cups in reverse that I just pulled for you guys, there is some type of like, you want to be choosy when it comes to who you let in and who you don't, or what you want to pursue and what you don't want to pursue. But I still feel like you're like very cloudy when it comes to who exactly that is. I got the Knight of Wands as well, so I have a feeling that you're very passionate about certain options in your life and maybe not so much others, and maybe you've been having to deal with things you're not passionate about right now, especially with the Star reverse right above it. And maybe that is what's making you sad, is you feel like maybe you're wasting your time or your energy on things that don't matter to you. And that could be a very big part of it as well. So I want to get a couple cards for the Knight of Cups in reverse, and I got the Hermit and the Father of Wands in reverse. So I can see in your future there is a certain situation. It could be the situation that you're sad about romantically, if you have a romantic situation that you're sad about, or there will be a certain prospect in the future. And this is what I'm getting from this, and this may not resonate with everyone, but there's a person I feel like that has feelings for you that's kind of in the shadows right now. They're not really expressing the way they feel because I feel like they're learning a lot about themselves in this process of having feelings for you. And I feel like they lack a certain type of confidence to approach you. And maybe you know who this is, and maybe that's who you're having conflict about in general. Maybe this person has done this to you before. Maybe this person keeps you on a back and forth between things being good and things not being good, because I see a lot of like willingness to make a choice, but a lot of indecision in that matter. And then with the Knight of Cups coming up in reverse, and I feel like it's a person, and I have a feeling that they're kind of like anxious or make you anxious, or are in a situation that they're trapped in, so they have no clue how to make this type of offer to you. But for some reason I can see this being a little bit more apparent in the future for you guys. And I feel like right now, with your struggle of self-confidence or like inner conflict on what to do about maybe this situation or your life in general, I feel like this situation is going to kind of come up and make you rethink things, or your position on other parts in your life that you may not have been aware of before. Sorry, but that was some very random insight I got for the Knight of Cups in reverse, but I have a very strong feeling that it's a person who has been like observing you, or way too shy to express their feelings for you, or something of that kind. And it may be revealed to you in the future, and that's why it's coming up like this. Because I don't think this person's making a romantic offer towards you at all, but I have a feeling that they like have feelings for you that are just very hidden and to themselves, and they've been working on it themselves, and they just really don't know how to express that, or really just don't feel like it. And there could have been, with the Three of Swords here as well, there could have been something that happened with this person that may have gotten your hopes up, that didn't end up really working out the way you wanted it to. And maybe that's why you're so upset. Or when it comes to other things in your life, there could be a lot of other things you're dealing with that's making you feel unbalanced and like you need a person or need this person. And in the indecision in the past between like this Ten of Cups and the Hangman reverse, it's kind of like you know exactly what will make you emotionally happy, but you don't really know exactly how to get that, I think. So yeah, there's that reading. I hope it resonated a little bit with you guys. I feel like the future it's kind of a little murky on this one, but I feel like it's optimistic, and I have a feeling that there's gonna be like some type of person that comes in, whether you're in a relationship or not. People can still have hidden feelings for you that you like didn't expect, or you know, things of that nature. So it could be something of that kind, or it could be like a friend who comes out of the shadows and reveals their like feelings to you, and that changes like everything or something. I don't know, that was just a really random message from that. But okay, so now we're gonna get into the romance spread, which is in a he said she said format. And I'm going to be picking 2 animal cards first. One will represent you, one will represent the person we are asking about, or you romantically, Geminis. And then we will go from there once I pick a few. Alright, so one person is the eagle, which is seize opportunities courageously. Okay, and then the second person in Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus's love reading is the giraffe, which is aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so now I'm going to pick the top row of this spread is going to be what's happening for you guys right now, either in your relationship or not. This little part could be just extremely general, but it will give you and I insight on what's going on in your guys' lives right now. So let's get into that first. So for the eagle, I got the 8 of Cups so far. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. And one more. We have the Hermit in reverse. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull one card for the energy that the eagle is giving to the giraffe in the conscious, moment. The conscious moment. Very consciously, this is what's happening. The giraffe can see this card that I'm going to pull for the middle, but they may not necessarily be able to see this side of things of the eagle's life, if that makes any sense. It should as we get into things. Okay. And we have the High Priestess in reverse for the action that the eagle is taking towards the giraffe, or the conscious effort being put in. Okay. Very interesting. So, for the eagle, I can see them coming to a realization finally, and I feel like it's of the personal nature, or it's a very motivating drive in their life that they came to a realization about, if that makes any sense. It's a very personal thing for them. And I feel like they know that they either have to walk away from a habit that they realize that this came from, or they realize that there's only one option for them, and that's the option they are going to take. Or there is some certain feeling of, how do I say this? The certain feeling of they know exactly what they want now, their minds are clear, and they're ready to finally express it. I feel like it took a lot of introspection to get to this point for the eagle. But the way they're expressing this to the giraffe is I feel like they're not fully letting them know how they feel about this at this moment. I feel like they're kind of keeping secrets or keeping things hidden, or purposely not sharing information with the giraffe regarding this matter. I feel like it's a personal self-discovery that the eagle just made about the way they are, or something very deep. It could be anything. It could be negative and it could be positive. I'm not necessarily seeing either one, but I know that it's something they're not necessarily comfortable sharing with the giraffe at this point in time, and we will maybe see why as we go. So now I'm going to get 3 cards for the giraffe and what's happening for them. So we have Strength reverse. We have the 4 of Swords. And one more card for the giraffe. We have the 6 of Cups. Okay, and now how is the giraffe approaching the eagle at this time? Ooh. We have the Ace of Cups. So, on the other side of the story, we see the giraffe. I feel like the giraffe is going through a little bit of self-confidence issues, and it could be stemmed from something that's happened in their past. I have a feeling that they've been meditating on this and really thinking about it though, and I have a feeling with their aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom part of this card, I have a feeling that they're kind of like studying up on what to do about fixing this for themselves or something of that nature. But I have a feeling that they're being very amorous and open to the eagle at this moment. I feel like they're showing them a lot of love, even if that's maybe not reciprocated or being, how do I say it? I feel like the eagle maybe isn't reciprocating this energy in the same way the giraffe is giving it, but I have a feeling the giraffe is kind of, for now, before we get into the rest of the spread, it almost seems like the giraffe knows that the eagle is behaving this way. I feel like the giraffe maybe can catch a sense of, oh, this person's not telling me everything about what's going on in their life right now. Maybe they become more distant in communication because of this. But I have a feeling that the giraffe is really kind of working on themselves deep down. There's a lot of issues from their past that I think that they're trying to like sort out for themselves. And I feel like it's in a, instead of an action manner, they're taking it into their head and rethinking how things were done, or maybe the next steps they should take, or what to do to heal from the situation. Because I have a feeling that their self-confidence took a hit for sure, and they may be feeling some type of weakness in romance in general, but I have a feeling it's not stopping them from telling the eagle or expressing to them that they care about them, even if it's not really recepted in the best way from the eagle at this moment. So now we're going to get into the challenges for you guys, each person individually. So for the eagle, I got the Emperor, and this is going to be the challenges within the relationship that you two share. And the two middle cards will be how you express these challenges to each other. Okay. So, for the eagle, I also got the Star. Get one more, which is the Ace of Cups reverse. Okay, so can I get how the eagle is expressing these concerns to the giraffe, if they are at all? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. So, again, with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse and how the eagle is expressing themselves, they are really, I feel like, keeping a secret from the giraffe in a way. Whether it be secret feelings, which it very much so could be, a secret loss of feelings, which it very much so could be, or a secret new revelation of self. With the Emperor and the Star, I can kind of see the eagle looking at themselves in a new light, or looking at, like, maybe the things they deserve in a relationship, or what exactly is. I can see them also not really liking the giraffe as much as the giraffe likes them, at least deep down. Because the Ace of Potions in reverse and the Queen of Potions in reverse is like, it's very like anti-feeling and anti-expression of feelings. I don't even see any card here that expresses that there is feelings. So take that how you will, but I could also see the eagle having a very hard time expressing feelings because they're emotionally repressed as well. I could see them having feelings and really wanting to like take control of the situation and like move forward in some way, but I feel like maybe their lack of being able to express emotions correctly is stopping this whole thing from happening for them. There's like a very high wall up when it comes to emotional expression. The eagle doesn't seem to be showing any type of emotion at all to the giraffe, or like reciprocating the love given to like from the giraffe, because I think maybe the eagle kind of wants control of their own life. I can see that for sure. Or they've learned a lot about a certain something. I don't really think it has to do with the giraffe though. I think that it's like a personal revelation of themselves. Okay, so on the giraffe side of things and the challenges they have, we have the Nine of Cups reverse, okay, two more cards for the challenge the giraffe has in this relationship. We have the Five of Cups. And one more. We have the Empress. I feel like this is a funny way to portray the Empress in this deck, but we're just gonna go with it. And how is the Giraffe expressing these concerns to the Eagle? Or, you know, if they are at all. Okay, we have the Two of Wands reverse. Okay. So, I see a lack of happiness in the Giraffe, for sure. I see them, their problem, I think, with the relationship is they are scared that it is not going to grow, and they would be very upset if something were to end, I think. And the way they're expressing these concerns to the Eagle, I feel like the Giraffe is kind of surprised by how emotionally, like, lacking the Eagle has been lately, and I feel like it's causing them a lot of inner turmoil. And that might be why the Strength is reversed here. I think that they're, like, this whole lack of emotion coming from the Eagle is making them very upset. Even though they haven't stopped, like, appreciating the person and showing them they care about them. And I know they do care about them with the Empress, and that they want some type of, like, positive resolution where both of them can grow and be good together, but that may be the problem, where that is not happening, and the Giraffe is very upset about this. With the Nine of Cups reversed next to the Five of Cups, I can just see a lot of, like, inner, like, depression or inner sadness or turmoil regarding this situation, and this may be why this person has been thinking so much to themselves with the Four of Swords, and they may be, like, reminiscing on things that used to be with the Giraffe, with the Six of Cups as well, going back into this for a minute. And I have a feeling that it's, like, the Giraffe is very sad about this, but I feel like they're not trying to let it show, and I feel like the way they're responding is in shock, and that's why they're kind of not changing in their behavior, even though the Eagle has changed in their behavior quite a bit. With that Ace of Cups in reverse, I'm getting a little bit of a bad feeling about it, but we're going to see in the next row what ends up happening in this spread. Also, take it how it resonates. If this is not applying to you whatsoever, if neither of these people or these animals are applying to you at all, then maybe this reading is not for you. But, you know, take it how it resonates. So for the Eagle, we have the Nine of Cups for the future and what's the most likely outcome to happen in both of these people's relationships. Okay, we have the Hermit. One more for most likely outcome for the Eagle in the future. We have the King of Swords. Okay, and then how is the Eagle approaching the Giraffe in the future in regards to this relationship? I'm going to pull two cards for this. We have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Swords reverse. Okay. And before I get into it, I'm actually going to pull the Giraffe side too, because I feel like the reading will be more accurate once I know how each person is going to be acting in the future and how they're acting towards each other. So, 3 cards for the Giraffe first. We got the Empress again. We got the Hangman reverse. Oops. Pushing the camera again. One more for that. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. And then how is the Giraffe coming at the Eagle in the future? Can we get 2 cards, please? We have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. And one more. and the 10 of Swords. Okay. So, guys, for the Eagle right away, I can see some type of wish fulfillment happening for them in a regards to another personal matter with the Hermit and the King of Swords. I could see the Eagle going and having their own personal victory in some way whatsoever. They're coming at the Giraffe, though, with this sense of victory and maybe unwillingness to really make a final decision when it comes to how the relationship is going to go. For some reason, I can see the Eagle being kind of back and forth in what they want. They want some type of prosperous connection with the Giraffe. I can see that. Or they're really kind of exhibiting some type of success in the relationship. But I also can see that, like, they're really not taking the action they want to take. With the Hermit over here next to the Nine of Cups, the first thing I got when I pulled it is the Eagle's wish fulfillment is to be single and follow their own path and maybe cut a couple people off or do exactly what's best for them and be decisive on who's in their future or not. But the way they're approaching the Giraffe makes me almost think that they know what they want, but they're unwilling to do it still. I feel like the Eagle needs to get their emotions in check first before they really make any big decisions regarding this relationship, because the lack of emotion expressed, I feel like, is really getting to the Giraffe in some way, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But I feel like the Eagle also needs to, like, express how they truly feel and express what this wish fulfillment really is in the future, like what they really want. That's exactly why that card's there. Or they will get something they want, which will make them take their own path, and they'll take it in, like, a victory type of way. But still, like, it's like they want to take it, but they won't, you know? It's that back and forth energy, like that flip-flop. And on the other side of things with the Giraffe, I can see themselves becoming a little bit more secure with who they are as a person and what they can bring to the table. Deep down inside, I feel like they're getting a little bit more in touch with their feminine side of things, so maybe, like, their feelings. Maybe this whole experience has made them realize that they have feelings that they, like, didn't know how to express or have been repressing for a while. Maybe in regards to love in general or just this connection, but... And also with the Hangman reverse, I can see some type of... The way I'm seeing this is the options are narrowed down at this point to probably the Eagle. Or the options are narrowed down of what they want to do about the situation or how they're going to approach the situation. And for some reason, I can see the Giraffe taking a lot of action finally after a long period of waiting and culminating on this. I think they're finally deciding to, like, speak on it, and it could cause some type of painful disruption or ending. And I feel like the Eagle is kind of, like, trying to procrastinate this, but it may be brought about in by the Giraffe in some way. Maybe the Giraffe has been thinking about this Ten of Swords interaction with the Eagle for some time, and maybe for some of them, since they're so worried about the connection and they were so surprised about this sudden lack or the sudden change in behavior coming from the Eagle because of this revelation that they had, that maybe they will bring this upon themselves by saying something they don't necessarily mean or something a little bit harsh because they've come to a conclusion that they are the more important person in their lives. And I feel like these emotions have been getting to them deep down. And the way that emotion isn't being expressed to them while they're in this mode, I feel like that may be, like, coming back with full force. But I can also see the Eagle meeting it with some type of, like, the same type of energy in a way with the King of Swords. Like, they have their, like, answers for this, like, they have answers for these questions. They are not willing, or they're not afraid to speak their mind on that, and they know they're in the right. But I have a feeling that the Eagle is trying to postpone some type of ending with the Giraffe that maybe the Giraffe is trying to bring about. Or that, like, I want one more card. Sorry, I have never done this for a reading, but this is very intriguing to me. We have the Four of Swords and the Six of Cups reversed, so I feel like there won't be a decision, a final decision made in general, and I feel like it will be because of, like, past trauma or something of that kind, or some type of fear from the past or an issue that was not resolved in the past that maybe has to be resolved before like any final type of conclusions can be made in regards to this situation. So yeah, that was your guys' romance spread. I hope that resonated in some way with you, because I personally found that to be very interesting, because it took an unexpected turn, I think, at the end there. But hey, also, you don't have to like when I do readings, they don't always necessarily have to come true if you don't want them to. You can change what goes on in your current everyday life and what you're thinking about, and that will definitely change the outcome of your future. So if you don't like the way something's going in your life, or the way a certain tarot reading may portray the way your life is going, maybe this is like a sign to change something within your actions that may lead to a different and better outcome for you. So just a little disclaimer on that. I feel like that's not talked about enough when it comes to tarot, is that things aren't just permanently set in stone. It's just what is going on with you in the current moment and what it's most likely to produce. So, alright, anyways, we're going to get into the next part of the reading, which is a 5-card intuitive pick from me. I'm just going to pick 5 cards from this deck, read the message directly as I see it. And it could be some type of advice or warning or piece of information you've been waiting for, or a sign from spirit or something of that kind. But it is going to be very direct, very most likely random. And it's usually not that long either. So, we have the Knight of Pentacles first. Alright, so 4 more cards for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 8 of Cups. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles. Empress again. It's come out a lot in this video for you guys. And one more card. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So, first things first. You guys have a very, very strong capability of creating the life you want for yourself right now. I feel like a lot of things are working in your favor when it comes to finances, or like the material possessions in your life. You may be like randomly blessed with a lot of things, or maybe a coworker or something will like recommend you for a promotion and you'll get it. I see a lot of prosperity when it comes to like finances and material wealth and success. But I also see you with the 8 of Cups, there's something you want to move on from or move up towards. Like, you could like have been waiting really long for some type of like, for some type of promotion or some type of like insight that you're going to like be able to do the right thing. But I feel like there's some type of tear for you right now, and it could have to do with a certain coworker as well. With this Empress here, I might want to throw in there that you may be random, incredibly fertile at this time. So if you're not looking to have a kid, then maybe now is, you know, keep that in mind. But I can see like a very abundant and prosperous time for you. But there's something you kind of need to move on from. Maybe that's what Spirit's also trying to say, that maybe you need to move on from something else to be able to even see this happen for yourself. Or there is something you are currently moving away from. Maybe that involves this type of thing. There also could be like an earth sign woman in your life that's trying to like give you all of this, and maybe you're ignoring it or avoiding it for some of you. And for others of you, I have a feeling that maybe you have this type of energy of like being able to create and like fertilize anything that you need to grow. Weird as that may sound, but you know. And I have a feeling that that's driving you away from maybe something you're in your life right now, because that's not necessarily like the garden you want to like water, you know, because there's something else that you like that calls to you so strongly. And I have a feeling that you've been progressing on this path like slowly but surely for a while, and I think you'll know what I'm talking about. If this resonates with you at all, I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about within this aspect. because with all of this green, all the green, and then this card, I see like a lot of like blooming and growth and like prosperity big time. But there's something that you need to release or let go of, or realize that you need to move up in some way in order to get to those things. So yeah, take that how it resonates, guys. And now we're gonna do a closing message from Spirit, which is just something to leave this reading with and keep in mind for the rest of the week. So can I get one card for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus people to keep in mind for the rest of the week? We have Child of the Cosmos, which is the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Beautiful. Okay, and then one more from the Moonology deck to see if there's anything else. We got communication is key again. So, whoever you need to be talking to, Geminis, you guys need to start talking to. Whatever doors of communication open up for you this week, definitely take them and jump into it. I think you know a lot more than you think you do about certain situations in your life or your purpose in general. And I feel like the universe is trying to give you guys information that you may not be listening to at this time. And I have a very strong suggestion to start either talking to your guides, like your spirit guides, or talking to somebody that has like that cosmos energy in them to maybe get some type of information on what you need to be doing in your life, or the next best possible step or good insight to take. Because the communication is key card popping up twice in your reading, in a Gemini reading at that, is very like a strong signal to take like the wisdom you guys have and the knowledge and the ways of presenting that and doing so at this time. Like, your words mean a lot right now, and the intellect you guys have will impact a lot of people. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that reading and that it resonated with you in some way. I will be back again with more as time goes on. I really enjoyed doing this stuff for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And I hope you get something out of it, or that it helps you in some way. Because that's all I really want from these, is to be able to assist someone or get a different perspective that they may not have had before. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.